go in here? Wait, what happened to my other webcam now? Oh, gosh. Thinking face. Maybe I can fix this one. Ah, okay, I fixed it. All right. Hey, we're fully operational. Welcome. It's been a long night so far. It's only week 1 of NGS. I promise we're going to make it to the end of the season. I promise. Okay. Now that we can take a deep breath and calm down, let's get ready for deep fried Ragaros. I'm not mispronouncing that. It's not misspelled down there. Ragaros. Against ReGen Anomaly, who played their first match of the season just last night and were able to take a 2-0 victory over Lubu. So looking to really make a statement for the Nexus Edge host next week. ReGen Anomaly potentially looking to get their 2nd win of the week. I'm gonna let these guys in the lobby know that I'm ready to go. Finally, we are here and we are ready. Wait. Need to make sure they have the right team selecting first, or else we'll have to restart this lobby. Oh, right. Who's our lobby host, Carve? Well, as we are sitting here waiting, I guess I could fix the chicken. He flopped over. There you go. Ah! Here, I'll give him a squeak for Shui. That's for you, Shui. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Hey, so during all that shenanigans, we did get a big, fat resub from Shui. That is 4 months in a row. Guess who's back, he says. Welcome back. Also got a host there from Genji, who's playing in this game, and 69 bits from my NGS Game of the Week co-host tonight, Slexia. Thank you so much for hanging out here and checking out ReGen Anomaly now. Okay, I think we're ready. Ready. I don't know how else to tell them I'm ready, except exactly what I did there, so we'll find out in just a moment if they're going to be ready to go for this game number 1. Let me tell you about what happened during the map ban phase. It was ReGen Anomaly losing the toss, but Deep Fried Ragaros deferring the map selection over to ReGen. ReGen Anomaly banned out Dragonshire and Cursed Hollow. Deep Fried Ragaros banned out Sky Temple and Towers of Doom. Here we go. Game number 1 will be Battlefield of Eternity. I think he's launching it right now. Or did someone drop from the lobby? I'm confused. He left and it worked. Drop party if you are in a party, then come back to lobby. There is a bug right now for people who finished placements. Okay, hopefully that fixes our lobby issue. Okay, so Deep Fried Ragaros trying to clear up their side. Looks like a few of them might be sitting in a party right now. If you guys are at home and you're having this bug in your own custom lobbies, apparently there's an issue where if you a member of your party has completed their placements, when you try to do a custom game, it looks at that party and sees they've done placements and it bugs out, like you can't launch the custom lobby. So the workaround, drop your party, come back to the lobby, the game will launch. So that's where we're at right now, waiting on a few members of Deep Fried Ragaros to get back in here, and we should be ready to go for game number 1. Again, it will be Battlefield of Eternity. Our first hero selection will belong to Deep Fried Ragaros in this one. And that's about it. Division C East. And it's December 5th. I don't know what else is in my book. That's all I got so far. If you can oh, it's backwards for you guys, of course. It's backwards. Notice my hat is backwards too. And so when I turn this way, looking at my monitors and stuff, I'm not like looking that way. This seems weird. So this way. Behind the scenes with Murda. 3, 2, and 1. They're going to try to launch it for the second time. And we are in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlefield of Eternity. Blue team bans first, and notably will be picking first here. And that will be Deep Fried Ragaros, our blue team tonight. Shout out as well to our NGS headcaster in chat right now, Arrow of the Storm, hanging out, chilling with us, and I appreciate his presence, as well as longtime benefactor of ReGen, Shui. And our first ban will be Anduin. Deep Fried Anduin, to be exact. Heading on over to ReGen Anomaly, you see the captain sporting that clan tag up front, RGA Carve. During the offseason, decided he wanted to go all in for ReGen and said, I'm going to get this name change and make it official. She's the captain with a new tag here in Season 8. There's a ban on Johanna, a tank that they showed last night they wanted to put priority on. Lids played the Johanna twice up against Lubu, but tonight taking away that Johanna here on Battlefield of Eternity. Apparently a bit different of a strategy than what they pulled out last night. But we'll see where they go from here. There's a Rhaegar ban who, if you watch any ReGen Phoenix, you know they love that healer. Haven't seen too much Rhaegar from ReGen Anomaly as of yet, but nonetheless, 2 supports banned out by Deep Fried Ragaros, the Anduin and the Rhaegar. Sitting now with Anomaly, they have less than 10 seconds for this second ban of the matchup. Wouldn't be surprised if they take away another tank. They already showed they want to get rid of that Johanna. It's actually just going to be the Artanis, one of the strongest racers here on BOE. A hero they were able to use to their own benefit, if I'm not mistaken, last night. But instead, they're going to ban it out here. Send it over to Deep Fried Ragaros for their first pick. And there's a lot of options available right now, including, we've seen a lot of Vala recently. Just got done casting a Liming here. But it's going to be the Kael'thas, first selected by Deep Fried. Shui asking how's the weather. Today I think it was a cool 62 degrees. Feeling good. Sun was out. But I'm not looking forward to winter. Winter is coming. But I'm not a fan. Here's a Garrosh pickup for Lids. And Carve on one of his patented heroes. This time it'll be Raynor. Deep Fried already with their mage selection. That was Kael'thas with their first pick. 5 seconds now for their 2-3. See what Captain Corndog is thinking. Looks like they want an ETC and an Ana. So mosh pit options, grenade options. I like it. How does ReGen respond? I like they already have this Raynor. Can do a lot of sustained damage to ETC. Something that he can sometimes struggle up against is just dealing with that slow overtime damage. He gets so much armor from his base kit using those basic abilities that he can mitigate a lot of the burst. But the longer you can keep the damage sustained out, ETC will struggle with that. Greymane, final ban there for ReGen Anomaly, as there's just one ban now remaining in the entire matchup. And it does belong to Deep Fried Ragaros, already taken out 2 supports. Still no support taken by ReGen Anomaly. So would not be surprised one bit if there's another support taken away here. But it's actually just Jaina. Jaina taken out, and we've already seen Carve select his hero. Typically would be the Jaina player for ReGen Anomaly, but okay. Full Mango, Genji's, Anner's yet to pick. Anner's, of course, playing that support throughout this Season 8. Showed the other night, loved playing that Malfurion. Will they go back to him here? No, it'll be the Tyrande for Anner's and a Liming for Genji's. Final picks now for DFR. They need some sort of solo lane. Some other damage to pair in with Kael'thas. If I had to pick one, I think I like something like the Blaze here can help a lot of that damage coming out from Li Ming. But it's going to be the Vala and the Lunara, so just going for the race, something that they didn't necessarily have with their first 3 picks. They find it now with the Lunara and the Vala. Lunara, especially at level 4, can be a beast, but they're going to have to deal against Full Mango and his Chen, which looked outstanding here last night. How will Full Mango be able to respond to this? We will find out as we head on into Battlefield of Eternity, but ladies and gents, I need your help at home. Let me know in chat who you're here rooting for. I know there's a lot of you RG fans out there, so hashtag DFR or hashtag RGA. Vote for your favorite team in chat right now. Show your support, show your love as we load on into game number 1, Battlefield of Eternity. So as we're loading in, I want to take some time to say thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing you care by dropping bits in chat. Slexia already dropping to 69. Hitting that follow button if you don't already follow. And of course, if you are an MVP, you don't hesitate 1 minute. You hit that subscribe button now like your life depends on it. Because if you don't, I will delete your entire Hearthstone card collection. That's right, I will dust every single one of them, including your golden Sylvanas. Thank you. Game number 1, Battlefield of Eternity. And let's introduce this red team first. Up front, it'll be Lids playing the Garrosh, Genji on the Li Ming, Carve playing his patented Raynor, Anners on the Tyrande, and still at base, just heading out, it's Full Mango. On the Chen, ladies and gentlemen, they are ReGen Anomaly. And over on the left-hand side in blue, we got NyQuil on the ETC. Fire! On the Kael'thas. That's Jim playing the Ana. Oh, that's not Ana. That's Vala. Svenla's playing the Ana. And up top, playing the Lunara here in game 1, it's the Captain Corndog. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for deep-fried Ragaros. Checking out these level 1 talents. It will be Exterminator for Raynor. Opt in for that here on BOE. Help them during the race. And it will be Barrel build started up here for Chen. I have the Tiger at level 1, the selection. And of course, Monster Hunter for Vala. One of the most important picks here for her. Stack up those Qs later on, and we'll do plenty of chunking to this enemy immortal as we get to that burn phase. Up top, the matchup Lunara versus Chen. We're going to keep an eye on this so you can get those XP globes. Mango going to be drinking from that drink, and Corndog going to be trying to apply that poison damage, but already getting leapt on and taking 80% of his health bar. Here comes Jesus. 1 orb away from killing this Lunara. Does he see it? Does he want it? Does he go for it? We're going to stay here and find out as he's on that cow-looking horse. Jesus not pulling the trigger at all. You know I'm watching, Genji. Oh, it does connect. But Corndog able to survive as the bottom lane seemingly remains neutral. Here comes Li Ming now rejoining this bottom side fight. Liderock walking forward, finding the flip on Svenla. Ana in trouble, but a power slide means Garrosh will be the first to fall here on BOE. First blood of the game belongs to... Oh, wow. First blood went to Deep Fried Ragaros, but second blood there, Full Mango, finding a response kill in the top lane, and that'll actually do a little bit better for ReGen because XP will be missed here in the top lane for Deep Fried Ragaros, but they were able to grab this siege camp down bottom, pushing in this bottom lane along with their 4-man as Garrosh will rejoin his team here after taking that first death of the game. Lunara now rejoining her minions up top. And we're just about deadlocked here on BOE, just a few moments away from hearing the announcement of our first immortal. ReGen Anomaly going to send some heroes over to their bruiser camp. As Garrosh playing maybe a bit forward once again, could be in trouble now, taking a lot of damage, armor stacking up for Garrosh. He's going to drop all the way down to about 20% health as ReGen Anomaly finishing up their camp. Chen finding the second kill now on Lunara. And this one coming at a great moment because this immortal about to spawn. That's going to give ReGen a 1-level lead. They get their bruiser out, and on the other side, still working on the Bruiser. They're going to be late to the show here in the race with Spire and Svenla. ReGen right on top now with their Leeming. Here's Tyrande as that Hunter's Mark. Carb showing up as well, and they should be able to push this halftime rather quickly. Still no one from Deep Fried Ragaros starting on the other side as Carb gonna get smacked in the face by the Immortal. Hit with the stun. He'll be kicking himself later after that one. Shui flipping tables. I see you. ReGen Anomaly, big lead heading into halftime. They have this Hunter's Mark, which is definitely going to help them push through and get this first Immortal of the game. And there it goes. They're going to have about a half shield on it. 9,346, the final HP total. And it will be headed to the bottom lane where Chen actually already set up here. Probably going to rotate away in a moment. Was helping clear up the Shaman camp pushing through. ETC up top. So no front line in defense here of this Immortal as they're sending Lunara down to help in the defense. She did pick up the Nature's Calling at level 4, and that's the talent you want to help clear these things down. We'll see what ReGen Anomaly can do with it though. Groundbreaker going to whiff there from Garrosh as the 2 turrets are now down. Just the wall standing between them and the fort here in the bottom lane. Trying to get some of those Lunar Flare stacks started up. There's level 7 now for ReGen Anomaly. As the Immortal's down, Garrosh gonna get gravity laps. But no other follow-up. ReGen Anomaly able to back up. Let's check out up top where Full Mango already found 2 kills here in this game. We haven't seen any of them. So I know he's gonna yell at me if I don't catch some action of him. As he's now gonna push in with a little bit of a minion wave. The opposing wave meeting them at the wall. That's all that's gonna happen up there. Mango, I'm trying, baby. But so far, nothing there. Garrosh deep, looking for a toss, only finds a minion. Now getting gravity laps. Flame Strike at his feet as well. Bomb spread. Carb able to neutralize the spread. Lid's now going to hold this bottom bush, making sure no one walking by towards that siege camp. Already taken once in the game by Deep Fried Ragaros. This time, not going to be as easy. Now looking for the Bala, finds it, stun, follow-up, not quite there, but the orb was. Gen Jesus picking up another kill for himself. Excuse me, that was just his first kill of the game. My apologies. As now Genji gonna walk on down, find this siege camp along with Carve and Anners. Lid's gonna hold that bush. Cruiser camp still a while away, 50 plus seconds on both sides. So it's just that bottom siege camp available. Immortal spawning in 15 seconds. Should be a bit of a head start for ReGen Anomaly with this camp down here in the bottom lane. 10 seconds till it's active. Let's check in once again on Chen and ETC here up top. Full Mango been able to find kills before these objective phases. And the rest of this team on the Immortal. Just the Kael'thas working on the Deep Fried Ragaros side. As the rest of the team having to clear out that siege camp. Now Lid's going to pressure forward a bit on the Garrosh, but doesn't really need it as halftime has been achieved. Chen will be coming down from the top lane to join ReGen Anomaly, who are half a level away currently from level 10. Don't really have an advantage in this fight, so maybe want to play it slow and wait this one out a bit. And that looks like exactly what it's going to be. Is a Bruiser camp available behind him, but here comes Deep Fried Ragaros. Lid's up front, finds the throwback, but Garrosh surrounded, doesn't have any supporting next to him, so Garrosh gonna fall here most likely. Or will he? 200 health surviving on the back of the fight. Lids makes it out. Now ReGen Anomaly having to deal with their own Immortal, taking a chunk of damage as Corndog was stepping in on Lunara. Flame Strike gonna connect, but the Gravity Lapse missed. Genji gonna take some bomb spread now as Kael'thas damage starting to kick in. Remember, this is a Division C matchup where Kael'thas has extra damage bonus stats that people in the higher divisions don't know about. It's called bomb spread. Hashtag DivC shade. Hashtag don't at me. Here comes ReGen Anomaly. Now with level 10s, willing to make this move forward and notably having this Gen Jesus Leeming, meaning they get a lot of burst damage onto the Immortal, but they gotta survive. They need this Garrosh to not fall on the front line. and just play Protect right now for this Lee Ming. Keep throwing those orbs in as they come on cooldown, and that's all they're going to end up needing. They get the Immortal, but Lid's very low. Going to have to get some healing from Tyrande now. Or maybe these orbs. Yeah, the orbs will do it too. Svenla low. Can't walk through the Hyperion. Oh, Carve missing with the penetrating round. And Ana able to survive. Scamper down to the bottom lane. Use that Hearth and maybe rejoin this Immortal in the top lane now with both teams at level 10. Will be Leaping Strike from Lunara. Weren't sure if she wanted to go with the Thornwood Vine in this one, but Leaping Strike is a selection. Rain of Vengeance from Vala. And of course the Mosh Pit from ETC as we were expecting. On the other side though, want to make note of the barrel coming out from Chen. Was effective last night. Mango gonna try to do it again here on BOE as ETC barely avoids that toss out from Garrosh. Lid's having a bit of trouble finding the right target here in game number 1 as the Immortal gets through a fort. It's gonna be Deep Fried Ragaros getting through a health bar. That's all ReGen Anomaly is going to get during that objective. They retreat back, heading towards the siege camp in the top lane, or maybe waiting for this bush. At least Garrosh will be waiting there. Down bottom, it's Kael'thas now taking his shot up against this Chen. Now leaping on to Kael'thas, landing those barrels. Oh, the gravity lapse whiffs, and fire is going to fall. That's the third solo lane kill of the game for Chen as he barrels himself back to safety. ReGen Anomaly looking at their bruiser camp. Do they want to put this one out early? They might. No, they're going to hold it this time, or will they? They will. Okay. Carve making me, like, double think what they're doing. They're going to leave it there and instead push forward without the Talontier advantage onto this enemy bruiser camp. A very risky play. If they lose here, they're going to essentially lose 2 camps, but they're going to take the fight anyway. Toss missing again for Littlerock, and ReGen Anomaly just gonna have to back on out. Not connecting with this tank tonight. If you've been following ReGen Anomaly over the course of the off-season, Littlerock just recently rejoining this team, taking over the tank position, which was being assumed, I suppose, by Genjisus. Made a name for himself on this very Garrosh, but tonight, it's Littlerock picking up the hero. A bit different of a look for ReGen Anomaly, and they're trying to still find their feet with this hero selection. They're also going to be able to walk back and get that bruiser camp that's been waiting patiently for about a minute and a half. And with the level 13 lead, ReGen Anomaly should get a great head start here on this Immortal. Finding the flip on Lunara, the taunt as well. There she goes. 5th kill of the game for ReGen Anomaly. And likely gonna pick up this halftime push. No contest yet. As Chen taking a gravity lapse and the flame strike to the face, has the barrel, but can he get to the well and doesn't even have a well? He has the drink, but the drink ain't enough. Kael'thas getting flipped and follow-up stun from Anders. Fantastic with the Lunar Flare follow-up. What they've been trying to do, finally it seems to be working. And ReGen now can move towards this Immortal. They already pushed it to halftime. They were able to kill the Kael'thas, so that's a lot of the anti-siege damage as well. Just need this Lee Ming to hang tight and rip through this health bar. Didn't go for the level 4 pickup on the magic missiles. Surprise, but dominance becoming effective as the kills tick in. A lot of squishy targets there for Deep Fried Ragaros. But look at that. That is a full shield Immortal. Will be in the bottom lane, wall down. Fort still standing. Of course, the keep is still standing as well. Chen, however, will be in the top lane, soaking up, heading towards level 16 for ReGen. And here comes Anomaly and a big fat shielded Immortal with him. Garrosh waiting in the flank. He's actually not going to take the deep path, just heading right on in, looking for the ETC. Doesn't find him. Lunar Flare going to whip as well, as the Hyperion finally called out by Raynor. Should be enough to get through this fort with ease. As the shield just now expiring off this Immortal, they get through that fort and they're going to start working on a keep wall as well. Lee Ming throwing some of those orbs, some of those missiles in. There's a Starfall from Tyrande, making sure no one's able to easily walk through this gate. As both of the towers are going to fall. ETC gets stunned, a long stun there from the Immortal. Ragaros was maybe looking for something, but not going to find it. Now that Immortal being down, ReGen Anomaly going to start their retreat. They're able to mount up and get on out. Let's check in on Chen, what's been going on up top. He's been allowing these minions to fall, meaning that XP globes being missed by Deep Fried Ragaros and all the good globes being handed over to the red side. They are now just a smidgen away from level 16, and they should be able to find it on this siege camp up top. See how close this puts them. Very close. A few more ticks, and there it is. Level 16 picked up now for ReGen Anomaly. See if they select these talents and want to take a fight. It will be Mirror Ball for Li Ming. They're waiting in this deep bush. That's it. Everyone rotating out of the lane. Okay. They're playing the long con here, it looks like. Nope. They say, okay, take some damage. We see all of them down bottom. ETC going to start up a Hearth as well as Ana. The ReGen Anomaly already getting through one of these towers, make it both of these towers. And the siege camp hasn't even reached the wall yet, so job well done there, using the talent here to their advantage. Maybe now can move in on the enemy bruiser camp as well. Yes, they will. Rainer, Li Ming are here. Chen and Garrosh going to hold the bush, making sure no one's able to invade this. Lunara's going to start walking by. Here comes Chen looking at her. No toss yet from Garrosh either, as the camp able to successfully be taken away. And here's ReGen still with the lead. Gonna start working on what could be their third, or is this fourth? I lose track now. I think this is third. No, this is fourth. Fourth Immortal phase of the game. You're going by quick. Halftime already pushed. About 33% was taken off by Deep Fried Ragaros. Still in the lead is ReGen. Then Hunter's Mark working to full effect, and without much of a defensive attempt on any of these from Deep Fried Ragaros, ReGen Anomaly able to grab what I think is their fourth Immortal of the game. If it's the third, I'm just bad at counting. Which is probably the case. That probably was the third. Either way, it will be top lane. About a 33% shield on it. Turret's already down, so this is definitely going to be pressuring into a keep. There goes the wall and some of the minions. As ReGen still leaving their Chen split out. They find a stun and a toss there. ETC's the target. Lids though, powers Lid onto this Garrosh. She's able to walk out. I believe pop the Indomitable there. And able to survive it as the Immortal trying to finish off this keep. It will. Li Ming. Glass cannon. Yikers. So that was a full health Li Ming taking a big blast to the face. Menko, though, able to side soak during that objective, finds ReGen Anomaly a front wall on that keep. Also finding them, or helping them retain what is right now a 1.5 level lead. ETC near this bush, but ReGen not looking for the fight quite yet. Missing their Li Ming damage. It's a significant portion of the damage they're able to do. Just having the Rainer here, not what they're looking for these team fights. So wisely not opting to take a fight there. Deep Fried Ragaros still looking around the map, trying to catch up on XP, but they are on even talents here, so a fight at any point could be a good fight for them. Oh man, I didn't even realize this keep is very low. Holy moly. So Chen did dirty work down there during the objective. I didn't even notice how low that was. I saw the wall was down. But Blind Caster is blind. Another camp opportunity here for ReGen Anomaly. Already picking up their bruiser camp. They're going to stack it up now with some goats as well. Going to hold this as long as they can. Actually, knowing that their bruiser camp is right nearby, they're going to go ahead and pick it up now. Little scouting from Tyrande. Not going to find anything with that owl. As it appears as though Deep Fried Ragaros is willing to play defensively on this first one. Both sides should be set up on the defense. Anomaly walking forward first. It's Rainer stepping in there. I guess they saw the vision up top as they're clearing out those camps. So halftime, once again, will be absolutely free for ReGen. This is the 4th Immortal. Right? This is number 4? No one in chat's helping, so I blame them. Always blame chat. Garrosh in the vent near his squad. There's the Hyperion going to try to push everyone back. Lunar Flare going to miss. Still nothing from Garrosh in this fight. See if he wants to step forward and find something. It's Lunara stepping near him. They want to play this slow. They have catapults mounting in bot lane. Catapults, of course, in top. There's absolutely no rush here for ReGen. They're going to take the fight anyway. There's the taunt. It's Garrosh taking a huge chunk of damage. That Flame Strike at his feet once again being a big deterrent of anything going on. Garrosh definitely going to fall here if anyone looks at him. But they get the ETC. They trade out 1 for 1. And now with Corn Dog low, Chen willing to jump back in, but to no benefit. Chen is down. And so is that bottom keep, finally falling to some catapults. Finally finding some space. Deep Fried Ragaros moving on to this Immortal. Halftime already pushed. So ReGen's got to step in here. They got to finish this Immortal now. They're going to go for it, and they're going to get it. Sneaking it right under the noses of Deep Fried Ragaros. This will have a half shield. Both keeps already down. Could this be it? Li Ming and Chen still back at base. Still paying their penalty of death. As level 20 is achieved by ReGen. We do see Execute picked up by Rainer. Big boy tosses for Garrosh. Now able to throw 2 enemies at a time. And I love this shooting star from Lunara. A lot of fun. A lot of RNG. Immortal now approaching the core. Shield starting to disintegrate. But no one from ReGen able to get close enough to assist this Immortal in any sort of damage. ETC getting flipped around, but the Lunar Flare a little late, but the shooting star is not. But they don't get the kill. ETC survives. He will be able to back up. ReGen now looking to back up themselves as Chen finally arriving. It's just 10% taken off that core. The objective not doing what they wanted, but they don't lose anything. No heroes fall in that fight. ReGen still on their feet. Now looking to steal away a Bruiser camp. They have just a moment before level 20 is achieved by Deep Fried Ragaros. And they're going to use this moment to grab this camp successfully. Checking out Deep Fried. They are up top clearing up some of these catapults. Is Lunara actually going to leap that catapult. They want to head on down to the bottom. Deal with these catapults. Deal with this camp. As ReGen has opportunity to take another camp here. Still a siege camp on the opposite side of the map, this top side, and Bruiser camp just spawning as we speak. We will follow our blue team, just now picking up level 20 for themselves. Intensifying Toxin for Lunara can be a beast during the race, and if it applies onto any of these heroes, especially that Garrosh, could be a lot of trouble. Pyroblast going to get an upgrade for Kael'thas. And Far Flight Quiver for Vala really helps complete this build for her. Only 12 stacks on the Puncturing Arrow. Of course, would love to have had this complete by now, but has not yet been the case. As ReGen Anomaly picking up those 2 camps I mentioned earlier. They're going to head on into the pit. 5 seconds remaining till this Immortal phase starts. We are across the 22-minute mark here on Battlefield of Eternity. ReGen Anomaly going to look for their 40th Immortal of the game. This is objective phase number 40 here. Since I can't count, I just got to make it more ridiculous. And that'll be halftime. Easily secured as Lunara trying to get some of that intensifying toxin thrown out onto Anners. There's a lot of pressure now mounting top lane. Camp pushing in ×2. And down to the bottom lane, catapults as well. So ReGen Anomaly just has to play this slow. They just have to wait until someone backs up to defend that. But instead, it looks like a full-on race. Deep Fried Ragaros pushing down their own side. Well, it's going to be too little too late. ReGen Anomaly grabbing yet another objective. Lane's already pushed out all the way to the core. Here come the goats and the catapults. And in the bottom lane, more catapults. ReGen Anomaly pushing through mid lane. If you didn't know there was a mid lane, now you knew it. They're getting all the value they can. Unbelievable value. As Chen, maybe in trouble, getting slept, has to pop the stagger, and his getaway cart needs a heal. Get a drink from the Chug Chug as they lose not one, not two, but 3 heroes in the fight. It's just the Immortal still standing, and if Lunara can get here, perhaps the defense of a lifetime, because ReGen Anomaly wanted to gift it away. Li Ming gonna stand in here and do what she can to help this Immortal out. She does not want to let this game go any longer. And that little bit of Li Ming will do the trick as ReGen Anomaly avoid destruction at the end of the game and survive through. Taking a lead here, 1-0 over Deep Fried Ragaros. So let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Game 1 belongs to ReGen Anomaly, but they lose the kill fight 9-7 as late game heroics were almost started there by Deep Fried Ragaros. Huge shout out to the Kel'Thas, 5 kills in the game, only 2 deaths. Ana not falling once, outstanding by Svenla. Survived on low health a couple times. Let's take a look at our talent screen before we move on to game number 2. Yeah, there you go. The talents are up, the talents are out. We'll be back with game number 2 in about 4 minutes. I have a couple commercial breaks to show you here. Thank you so much for stopping in, and hope to see you for the rest of this one. You're watching Deep Fried Ragaros and ReGen Anomaly face off here in week number 1 of Nexus Gaming Series Season 8. And welcome back. Game number 2 about to be underway. I'm sitting here in our lobby right now, waiting to get all of our players in here. Hold on one sec, getting some Discord messages. Don't know what's going on. So we're gonna take another short break. I'm just gonna try to figure out what's going on with our team showing up here. So bear with us. We'll be back in just a moment here for game number 2. Alright folks, so I got word of what happened here. So apparently one of the members from ReGen Anomaly got out of game number 1 and hit ready on a brawl, and it like instantly queued, and like he tried to cancel it right away, like because he wasn't thinking, and so he's stuck in a brawl right now. Rather unfortunate. It's 11:30 here on the East Coast. Murda's a little tired, a little cranky, but you know, wait to see what these captains decide to do, whether or not they're going to force some sort of substitute player here or what. I'm waiting to hear back from league admins and the captains on this, so we're going to hang tight and either wait this out or figure out what the solution will be. I don't know the answer quite yet, so just hang tight. We'll be back in just another moment. Unfortunately, going to play another break. Unless if you guys want to hang here and chat, but we're on a 30-second delay before I hear what you say and you hear what I say, and then you hear what, and then 30. You get what I'm saying. So don't hate me, but we're going to go to another break, and I promise you, as soon as action will be starting, you won't miss a beat. Don't go anywhere, and if you are here, make sure you hit that follow button. Or if you're watching on YouTube in the future and you're like, man, this is a long break, leave a comment down below and hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Alright, well, we'll be back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your kindness. And I'll see you soon. I told you as soon as action was about to start, I'd get you back here. Looks like we do have all of our players. You didn't have to sit through the full timer. Papa bless on that. I'm going to let them know I'm ready to go. But I do have to announce we have a substitute player filling in for this brawl lever person who will not be named, but might rhyme with Splitterbrock. So here we go. It's Shui entering the game for ReGen Anomaly. Hasn't played yet this season. Actually, not on a team, technically. Did play last season with ReGen Ghost, but this season, not on a roster as of yet. We're going to head on into our draft number 2. This is Braxis Holdout, as chosen by ReGen Anomaly. So first to pick will be Deep Fried Ragaros here. Okay, yeah. I was right. Deep Fried Ragaros first pick. So this changes a lot. ReGen Anomaly now playing without their tank from game 1. Might have to switch Genjesus over to that role. Bringing in Shui, who has typically played solo lane in his NGS career. Now sharing duties here with Mango, so we don't know who's going to pick up that solo lane. As Rhaegar banned by Deep Fried Ragaros, it's Johanna taken away for the second game in a row by ReGen Anomaly. Backing over to DFR, already taken away that Rhaegar for the second game in a row. They also banned out Anduin in game 1. And there's Anduin again here in game number 2. Same bans for Deep Fried Ragaros, who looked like they were about to swing that one around at the end as ReGen Anomaly gave that opening. You can really say DFR has momentum right now, even though they lost that game 1. They really started to turn it on late as Gul'dan is now taken away. I was trying to write down the heroes in my book, and I forgot one of them from last game. And it was for Deep Fried Ragaros. I had the Kael'thas, the ETC, the Ana, and the Lunara. If you're at home and you remember what that 5th hero was, help me out. I don't have the strongest memory. Kael'thas picked up first once again for fire. Fire! It has an exclamation point. But there we go, Mango getting on his Rexar for the second night in a row. Also got to play that Chen last night, so now we're getting to see his Rexar and his Chen twice here in week number 1. Jaina picked up by Carve before it gets banned away like it was in game number 1. So already 2 comfort heroes for ReGen Anomaly picked up with their first 2 picks. Now, I'm not certain of the Deep Fried Ragaros draft priority, what their comfort picks are, what their playstyle really likes to be more often than not. I don't have that information. So, if anyone at home is watching and you're a DFR fan, help me out. All the information I can get, the better to help bring this cast to you, as we're seeing Alexstrasza and Kira. Kira no longer the newest hero in the Nexus, as Deathwing was released this week, but Kira still remains the newest eligible hero in Nexus Gaming Series, as Deathwing will be banned for these first 2 weeks. Kira, got it. Ban number 3 for ReGen, it's going to be the Garrosh. And final ban here from DFR, it'll be Ana. So 3 supports taken out by them. 2 tanks and a damage taken out by ReGen Anomaly. It's RGA on the clock now. Haven't selected their support yet, but the one they like still available if Anders wants to go to his favorite support, Malfurion. What does Shui do entering this match? We're yet to find that out. There is that Malfurion, and Shui's actually going to play main tank in this one. It's a Nubarak for Shui. Making sure to write those 2 down. Back on over to DFR, their final 2 selections here. Brax's holdout is the map. They don't have a tank as of yet, or really a soul laner. I suppose they could try the Kira up there, but might struggle into the Rexar. They're going to pick up the Muradin and Sylvanas, so I think definitely the Kira now will be that top lane. And Sylvanas. Great in the defense of the Zerg and fantastic in the pushing with the Zerg, but Genji picked up on Brax's holdout. Some boss cheese and opportunities now for Genjisus on his Genji. Interesting. Now, when I used to play, long time ago, this is ages ago, people, we used to love playing Brax's holdout. And when we'd play here, we'd always pick up the Genji. Every game we had the opportunity, because you walk on in, you pop your deflect on the boss, and like half the health bar is gone. If you can get that sort of advantage taking a boss, good luck, other team. So we'll see what Genjisus can do with that hero. Pull out an old favorite strat, see if it still works. Or perhaps Deep Fried Ragaros will be sending us to a game number 3. We're going to find out here on Brax's holdout in just a moment as we load on in. Let me introduce this team on the left-hand side first. Losers in game 1, but looking to be winners here in game 2. It's NyQuil up front on the Muradin. Fire, once again, on the Kael'thas. Jim playing the Sylvanas. Svenla on the Alexstrasza. And confirmed for the solo lane, it will be a Fadriel playing the Kira. Is this a substitute as well? I don't remember a Fadriel in game 1. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, they are Deep Fried Ragaros. And on the right side, in the red, we got the Captain Carve playing Jaina Anners on Malfurion. Genjisus playing the Genji. Substitute for this one, it's Shui on the Anubarak. And up top, playing one of his favorite heroes, it's Full Mango on the Rexar. Heading on down to the bottom lane as an Impale already connecting onto Muradin to start things off for ReGen Anomaly. Good trading out of damage, really just bursting through a shield there of Anubarak by Kael'thas. Level 1 talents up on the screen, and of course we're getting to see some Fingers of Frost from Jaina. And on the other side, Mana Addict for Kael'thas. These mages looking for all these globes here on Braxis. Plenty of them to be had with those globe spawners in the top lane and the bottom lane. As a root's going to hit onto 2. No follow-up damage that time from Jaina. And it's been really good trading thus far. Really in favor of Deep Fried Ragaros as the Genji tried rotating up top to deal with the Kira just a tad, but didn't find a kill. Now rejoining the team down in the bottom lane. Beacon spawning in 25 seconds. Siege power definitely looks to be in favor right now of Deep Fried Ragaros here in the bottom lane, but up top might be a different story with the Rexar able to zone out. Great Blizzard that time on the roots. Fire in trouble. Genji walking in with the deflect and does get the kill. Kael'thas first to fall in this one as Sylvanas having to use her Haunting Wave to get out of any sort of harm's way there. Genji making this rotation back up towards the top where Kira still sitting at 50% health. Getting slowed up by Rexar, and here comes Genjisus once again looking for a kill, and will secure it. Second of the game for Genji, and that means RGA able to walk on that top beacon, and once Genji shows back up in the bottom, potentially will be able to take over a second. Another great Blizzard. Muradin taking the full blast of it, but Shui also very low, doesn't have a burrow charge to get out of here, so Sylvanas chasing in. It's just the W keeping Shui alive. He'll be able to use his well tap and head back in here for ReGen Anomaly. As Kira able to rejoin the top lane. Walking on that point will have to be Misha playing some defense here. As down bottom, we missed it, but Kael'thas is down. Third kill of the game for Genji. There's Dragon Queen for Svenla. A risky spot for ReGen Anomaly to fight, but they're moving in anyway. It's Carve now getting stunned by a Stormbolt. NyQuil still pushing in on Jaina, but good roots to help zone that one out as a Dragon Queen expires. ReGen Anomaly in control of both of these beacons. Still up top, Misha pushing Kira off the point as Rexar and Bear able to control that top lane with ease. It's Muradin Moving back onto this bottom point now. Genji's up top, so it's a 4v3 currently favoring Deep Fried Ragaros here. They're going to be able to hold on to it for a while now. As Genji's back up top, trying to finish off the Kira, but she's spearing away left and right. Fragile surviving that time, but down bottom, it's a 4v3 kill for ReGen Anomaly, keeping the pressure on. That one belonging to Anders, the support. A lot of action all over this map. Shui Burrow charging deep in there, taking a bunch of damage. He's down to 20%. Slow supporting coming out from Malfurion, who's low on mana. The Moonfires aren't going to do too much from here. So Shui's going to have to back on out. Use that well tap. Might be coming off cooldown soon. Oh, Alex walking right into this one. Blizzard on top, and that is kill number 5 now for ReGen Anomaly, who have a steady foot planted here on Brax's holdout. Now Kira in trouble once again, but the bear and the ninja not able to secure a kill that time. Genji going to start his rotation back towards his bottom side, where Murden continues to hold the point for Deep Fried Ragaros. Going to miss a storm bolt there. But Genji needing a bit of support from Anders now, going to use that well tap and try to get in on one of these fights. Rejoining us now is Alex Straza back from base. Root's not going to do too much in that instance. As Murden content with just standing on this point as long as he can. Shui now burrow charging in. There's an abundance at the feet of Deep Fried Ragaros, but members had to move out of it. The pressure was there. The Blizzard was thrown out by Carve. But there's not going to be enough damage, and once again, Malfurion choked for mana. Likely going to have to Hearth here. I just don't think he can sit around much longer. There it is. The Hearth coming out. The Carve and Genji's able to walk on this bottom point, push it back to neutral, but still scared of Murden. NyQuil playing a spooky dwarf here on Brax's holdout. Kira still struggling up top up against the Mango. As Genji going to rejoin, sit in his bush. It's a 1-level lead now. At level 8 is ReGen Anomaly, but just around the corner. There it is, level 7 picked up for Deep Fried Ragaros. Now they're going to have some Hellbats helping the push here in the bottom lane. DFR getting pulled up to heal. Pulled up to heal. Healed up to full. Backwards that one. As Shui steps out of event looking for an Impale, not going to connect. Still trying to retreat, avoids a Gravity Lapse, but does get hit by that Flame Strike. Hellbat's low health as the Burrow Charge comes out and whiffs onto Sylvanas, but Jim had to retreat through a Blizzard. He's going to be down. There's drag between Pop as Genji's in the backline. Uses that deflect. And Nubrak able to walk onto the point. This should be enough for ReGen Anomaly to get their first objective of the game. 0% is the total currently for Deep Fried Ragaros, as Murden going to make the rotation up to the top. Maybe the only chance to stop anything from going on right now, but there's Misha back on the point. So it's fully contested as Rexar doing his job in the top lane, willing to sacrifice a bear for this Zerg wave, and that is exactly what happens. But here's Genji, now looking to maybe find a kill onto Kira. She spears in, sweeping strike connected, and then able to grappling hook her way to safety. Zerg wave will be top for the red side. It's a full Zerg wave. Down bottom is just a little baby Zerg wave. Jaina going to clear that one up as Murden being sent to support it. It'll be a 4v4 in the top lane with Rexar and Misha along with the Nubarak holding down the front line. Anders and Genji playing support and damage in this case. There's Genji swift striking in, but a good protect. As now he pops the Dragon Blade, looking for some damage. No kills yet. Oh, yes kills yet. A double kill for Genjisus. As the level 10s are used to success, they get through a fort. They find 2 more kills to add to their tally. Now 8-0 for ReGen Anomaly. As the Zerg wave is still active on this map. Rexar trying to back up. He says, hey guys, I want to get this siege camp. We still got Zerg standing. He's going to wait there. He's like, go get a globe. We got time. Down bottom, it's Murden versus Jaina. Carve's going to survive. And there goes the Zerg. Final Zerg has been killed, and Rexar, more notably Misha, is waiting to get this Hellbat camp. Lids has joined us in Twitch chat. Welcome to the stream, Lids, and very sad to not see you here in game number 2. Sorry about your mishap. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Rexar taking his sweet old time, just auto-attacking. As the rest of RGA going to pick up this bruiser camp, send it down the bot lane. Rexar just now finishing off that siege camp for the top lane. And what's available and what is Genji looking at? A boss is there, so any kills might be a quick play on it. There's a burrow charge, Gen Cocoon as well onto Muradin. A lot of counter damage, including the Phoenix, played by Kael'thas. Genji very low, going to be taken out by, what is this thing called? Cleansing Flame. Great work by Alexstrasza there. Svenla getting the first kill of the game for DeFi Ragaros, but the ring, it hits onto 2 members. Very low is Muradin, and it'll actually be the Sylvanas falling first, Muradin falling second, but not before a Nubrak taken out as well. Ultimately ends up being a 2 for 2. And up top, Kira may be in trouble now, missing with the Leok. And that final cut not going to get a kill either, so... Or is it Final Strike? Final Strike. Final Cut is the Genji, which we might actually get a look at later on. Very close to 13 now. ReGen Anomaly looking to get the last bits of XP before they're there. This bottom wave should be plenty for them, but they don't have their Nubrak with them, so Ainer's got to play careful. This Muradin now nearby, going to be scouted out by the Roots. As Nubrak finally rejoining this team in the bottom lane. Here's Genji looking for the damage. Dragon Blade is popped. Jim falling low, but gets a bit of that abundance. Gonna survive as Genji not able to get a kill. There is the cocoon from a Nubrak, but easily popped out by the wall. Will be that Alexstrasza. So nothing doing on the heroics used by ReGen, but they will have that Ring of Frost up in just a second. There it is for Jaina, and they have the Talontier lead, so not out of the question to take another fight, and that's exactly what a Nubrak wants. Roots are played. There's the ring. Hits onto 2 in the backline, where Genji was already waiting to find some kills. Does get it. Ooh. I thought the Cleansing Flame maybe gets another kill there. It was close. Rexar holding top. The 4-man holding the bottom. It's NyQuil. Muradin in trouble. Getting assaulted by the Hunter. But Full Mango not able to finish him off. Mr. Muradin jumps to safety with that Dwarf Toss, but what might not be safe are all these walls of Deep Fried Ragaros. Zergwave going to be coming out now, 80% on the channel for ReGen Anomaly. They steal away 2 camps, looking for the burrow charges of Nubrak, but Kira going to be safe. No kill there, and 100% is achieved. And look at this, Ken Jesus on the boss, using that deflect, calling his team in as quickly as possible. They want the full sweep of all these camps right now, and it looks like they're going to get it. No response being shown yet from Deep Fried Ragaros. They want to clear out this Zerg wave, which might be the better option. Protect this bottom fort and allow ReGen to play it slow, but they don't see this flank coming. Shui deep flank. There's the cocoon. It hits Alexstrasza. Blizzard on the Muradin, who sits in an impale as well. Burrow charge in deep on the Muradin. Has to pop that avatar as Genji flying in once again, looking for anything but the silence. Great silence played by Sylvanas, and Genjisus has to retreat. Almost falling, but the Dragon Queen sustaining through so much of this damage for Deep Fried Ragaros. They get a kill. They trade it out. Support for tank, as now Muradin looking for more. The Ice Block, the only thing saving Jaina so far. And she's going to go down. A triple kill for Deep Fried Ragaros as the buff's still on the map. We'll get through a couple towers, maybe? A wall? Kael'thas super low, but he'll survive. And all the while up top, Rexar continuing to get XP for ReGen. This wave will be cleared up, and not before the wave goes down. And it looks like a little bit of damage will also be taken off of this key. Wow. Oh, more than I thought. 50% now. Pretty effective for ReGen. 2 more camps being looked at, one of them being taken. Litterock throwing out the message to all of you at home. It says, sad day, bud. Sad that he can't be here for this one. But his team looking good here. 13-5. They have what right now is a 2-level lead, but will be just 1 in a moment. They're going to rotate down to the bottom lane. Bruiser Camp's already here, so looking at getting a keep down with the Talontier advantage. It'll be a 5v5 skirmish over this keep, but it's very low, sitting at about 20% health. A Nubrak on the front side, taking a chunk of damage from the Muradin already. Flame Strike and a whip. As the Abundance and the Phoenix are out, there goes a Nubrak deep, trying to interrupt that Cleansing Flame, but doesn't get there in time. Now a Nubrak in big boy trouble will fall once again to the hands of this Alexstrasza, but backside it's NGS looking for some kills and does find one, make it 2 actually. The Sylvanas and the Muradin down. There goes the keep. As Kael'thas very low, if anyone can get in here he would fall, but not enough dive without the Nubrak. All they get through is the keep. Now they're going to retreat, potentially still away at camp here. Yes, they will. We should be hearing our announcement for the beacons. There it is. Nubrak now rejoining ReGen Anomaly. As we're watching Kira finish off this wave up top, the catapult was pushing in. They're not able to push out on the map quite yet, as the waves are still pretty deep on their side. It's Muradin, Alexstrasza, and Kira up in the top, as the Bruiser Camp next to them is spawning. Looks like ReGen will be nearby it. 25 seconds on the boss. Ooh, a sub coming in from Lids. Appreciate that. Backside roots connecting. Kael'thas down. What a find by ReGen. Sneaky through the enemy bushes. Now Boar's coming out. Shui looking deep. Lands a cocoon onto Muradin. Gonna turn his sights now onto Alexstrasza. Impale will connect. Follow up from Carve and Genji, but Dragon Queen saves the day. Roots will land onto Muradin, but Avatar once again, Dwarf Toss once again. He'll be safe. Final Strike putting out a lot of damage onto ReGen, as Kira trying to use that heal monger, healing up to full health, but ReGen not going to let it happen, or will they? Ephadrio finally falls, but not before Muradin gets taken out. It'll be a 1-for-1 on the back. Muradin's still looking for more. Did I say Muradin? I meant Malfurion. So confusing. Here goes Muradin. Sorry about that. Another full Zerg wave, though, for ReGen, as no contest came out. And they are continuing their flawless streak of objectives throughout this season, number 8. Last night playing, not losing any objectives. Tonight, so far through this one, are yet to lose one either, as this is the last keep standing for Deep Fried Ragaros, and it is down. Sylvanas Haunting Wave out. Alexstrasza may be the one now in trouble, as the Abundance Blade, a deep burrow charge not long enough, but the Cocoon gonna lock in Sylvanas. Is there any follow-up here on the Banshee Queen? Yes, there is not. Haunting Wave gets her out as Rexar falls. The push in by ReGen will not be successful, as Kira, trying to finish off some more heroes on this backside, will not be able to, but Haunting Wave might. Getting Jaina off her mount, and Jim finding a bonus kill there at the end of it. Well done by Deep Fried Ragaros, keeping themselves in the game here on Braxis Holdout. Boss available. Looks like NyQuil sending the team in, knowing they have a 2-hero advantage. This is the way they want to start mounting this comeback. Use the map objectives available. They actually are going to leash the boss now, heading in towards ReGen's Bruiser Camp. Maybe not as good of a spot. A Nubrak here, no cocoon for 10 seconds. Kira's going to spear in. Final Strike not doing too much that time, as NGS holding this vent. Knows where they are, but Muradin scouts it out. Oh, cocoon thrown out by Shui. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication with the team he's joining for this one. There's the Boars on the backside, as Muradin on the front side taking damage. Pops Avatar again. Genji looking for the Dragon Blade on the back as well, but now he's all by himself as the Phoenix is played and takes out Misha. So 18 kills, but they're starting to rack on in for Deep Fried Ragaros, now sitting at 9 kills themselves. Get a gravity lapse on Genji, but deflect to keep him alive. Also reduced to a minimal size. The big ring whiffs. They're all in the middle of it. No one gets hit by it. And ReGen Anomaly losing heroes left and right. 2 down now. As Deep Fried Ragaros steal away 2 camps, maybe a boss. Their core now in trouble. Catapult showing up. There's 3 of them here. Being sent back, it will be Kira. See if any shielding gets taken off. 4%. As the boss will also be taken by Deep Fried Ragaros. This one is not over. But if ReGen's been winning anywhere, it's been on these points all game. Sylvanas looking to get in there. She takes 90% of her health away. And ReGen might just have to make a defense at their wall here and play it slow. I don't know what they're going to do. Still 10 seconds until Genji's up. Another 10 now for Malfurion. And all they really have is this Jaina to try to clear up this boss that's pushing top lane. Both the beacons should be in control in just a moment, at least. Feigned Death's going to prevent that Storm Bolt. Good job by Mango. And yeah, there you go. Both beacons. Oh, nope. Ring around the Rosie. Sweet. Recontrols top for ReGen. As now 5 members of Deep Fried Ragaros are here in this bottom lane. Anomaly still working on that boss. It finally just went down. Top fort still stands, but bottom fort can be taken down by these black arrows of Sylvanas. Full Mango taking a full final strike to the face. He's going to have to go back to base. We got ourselves a game now, 20-20. Rewind picked up by Muradin. Rewind also the selection for a new Breck, so both are tanks with the Rewind talent of 20. XR now rejoining us here in the bottom lane. Beacons are neutral, 1 apiece for each of these sides, but ReGen Anomaly moving on this bottom beacon will start getting some channel in their favor if they remain standing out. A root's going to land on Kira, and she is stuck all alone. Badriel's down. There's the cocoon landing onto Alex Straza. Ring of Frost is going to hit Muradin, but the silence played by Sylvanas means Nubrak can't finish kill, but yes he can. Ends up being a triple now for ReGen Anomaly. Kel'Thas could be 4. Yes, he will be. Deflecting to keep Genji's alive. But look at this Cleansing Flame. Can it get a kill again? No, not this time. Only Alex on the map. As ReGen Anomaly going to try to close out the series. They get on the beacon as well, just as an insurance policy. But can the Dragon Queen save the day? She's going to try to. There's the root follow-up coming in from Genji. There's the stun, and Alex Straza is down. It's a full team wipe. It's a mega kill for ReGen Anomaly. And they're going to leave week number 1 with 6 points in the standings. What a start for ReGen Anomaly here in season number 8. They take the 2-0 domination over Deep Fried Ragaros. Alright, well, let's take a look at our match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series, and a lot of work put in that one by Gen Jesus. 9 kills, 3 deaths, 61k damage for the Captain Carve. Plenty of damage coming out from Jim and Fire on the other side, 68k and 67k respectively. Fantastic efforts tonight by Deep Fried Ragaros. We're going to move on into the interview portion of this matchup, so allow me to reach out, see if I can get someone from ReGen Anomaly. Alright, and we'll see who they send, as I'll switch back over to my webcam scene. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, all right, so we got Carve joining us. Looks like Litorok's going to join us as well. How are you guys feeling after your second domination of the week?
Feeling pretty good, especially considering Lids didn't play that second game. So feeling really confident.
Well, I talked a bit about how Lid's just recently rejoining the team. You guys had a lot of practice in the off season without him. So maybe it wasn't as bad as, on the surface it might have appeared, just because the rest of the team was so comfortable working together, and slotting in Shui ended up not being as bad as it could have otherwise
New follower detected.
Yeah, for sure. I was a little nervous going into it. Shui and I have played together before, but he's never played with any of the other guys. And, you said Lids has been gone for a while, and he has honestly been just a super smooth fit into the team, even though we're moving Genji off of his tank position, moving Lids into a position he didn't play last season. It's been really smooth, but Shui covered for us really well. So it was a good night.
Well, let's talk a bit about the drafting. Tonight we saw ReGen Anomaly twice ban out the Johanna, a hero that you guys played twice last night. What's the thought pattern there? Is it a target ban, or were we not happy with the performance that your team performed with the Johanna last night? What's the deal there?
No, Lids did great on Johanna last time. Mango's really good at research, and so we're pretty confident on most of our roster being able to flex to an amount of heroes where we can't be really banned out. I mean, you saw tonight, they were banning out Anners hard, and they left Mouth open. If you don't ban Mouth, you can play Tehran, all these different things. So we were confident that taking Joe off of the board for their player who played a lot of Joe was a smart move, so we would be able to still flex, have a tank that we were confident on, and hopefully disrupt them just a little bit.
Well, it seemed to work out. Lids, you want to talk to me a bit about your performance in Game 1 on the Garrosh? Anything maybe you want to take a second look at with us?
Oh yeah, I missed a bunch of my throws, followed up with a gun that just hit nothing. It was pretty bad, but the positioning was good, so I mean, even though I messed up, that ETC could have slid on us and made us really pay for it, but he didn't follow it up. So
yeah, he had a couple of really good throws out there to zone him, so that was really awesome.
Carve, game number 1, we got to see your Rainer. Saw plenty of that in Season 7. In Game 2, it's the Jaina, another hero extensively showcased during Season 7. What else are we going to see out of you this season? Is there more of those heroes? I know we started to see some of the Zarya come out from you. Any other heroes you're working on right now?
Just giving away all our secrets. But yeah, I was comfortable and doing a lot of Rainer and Jaina last year. It just worked really well. But yeah, there's a bunch of other heroes that I've been working on. We had a whole off season pretty much to practice as a 5-stack and never stopped playing between the seasons. So there's a lot of other heroes that we've all been working on. So a couple up the sleeve that maybe won't be told right now. But yeah, looking forward to showing some new heroes from multiple different roster people today this season.
So let's quickly talk about your opponents tonight. Deep Fried Ragaros. I believe they picked up a win earlier in the week, if I'm not mistaken.
They lost 2-1, I think, to 2 calculated to throw. So I think it was 2-1 in favor.
All right, you're right. Yeah, I see that here.
2 seats.
Okay, so they got the 1 point so far. Okay, so what are your thoughts so far? A new team to NGS. Any thoughts, words of encouragement for them moving through this Season 8?
Yeah, they're super patient with us when we had a little mishap. Not that Lids would know anything about that, but super patient, good people to work with. Very flexible on getting this match scheduled too, which was awesome. Definitely had some really good plays on both maps towards the end there with that Kira. Was giving us problems. We overextended a couple of times and they really capitalized on it. So yeah, I would watch out. They were definitely no slouches.
So who's gonna answer for the bonehead, like, let's run it down mid on BOE at the end there?
Oh yeah, that was a 5-stack decision. There wasn't much to do on the map. We were waiting for the Immortal to get there, and we thought we would just actually try to bait them out just a little bit. And I believe Genji's exact words were trying to pad those stats
Oh.
in terms of siege damage, and then I think Anders said, "Yep, Russell Westbrook that up," and then they all jumped in on us while we were doing that. So, we'll blame it on Genji. I think is the proper blame target in that situation.
I wanted to quickly pop in here. I didn't want to cut you off, but I got to say thank you to Mango for dropping 900 bits in chat.
Ooh,
saying,
okay.
thanks for the cast, Murda. Of course, anytime, with pleasure, my man.
Throw 900 biddies out, you're going to get a lot of people casting our game.
There's also this new thing going on, like you can share emotes, so that's freaking cool. If you know how to do that, help other people out. My emotes are all about RG this season, so if you're an RG fan, definitely the home of RG right here on twitch.tv/MurdaRG. Lids, before we leave the interview portion, I want to get last words from you. How do you feel your replacement ended up doing, and would you consider picking him up as a full-time substitute here in Season 8?
I think he did good. A lot of good cocoons, follow-up, good peel. I think he'd be good, especially if anybody else can join.
I couldn't disagree more.
Or if I troll again and start another brawl.
Well, when in doubt, Q for brawl. Huge congrats tonight to both of you guys on the 2-0 victory. 6 points now in the standings has you guys sitting atop Division C East. Before I let you go, of course, got to have some time for some shout-outs. So I don't know who's going to do it. There's two of you here. If you guys both want to say something, go for it, but the floor is yours.
Why don't you start, Lids?
Shout out to Shui for backing me up on that. And shout out to Genji, Mango, Carve, everybody on the team, Anners, great team. Love you guys. Continue.
Yeah, my shout outs to the wife. Obviously, she watches every time Murda casts. So
Hey, Mrs.
it's
Carve.
only way I can get her watching my games. So shout out to the wife. Shout out to Murda. Thanks for casting, man. Shout out to Deep Fried Ragaros, which is not a typo.
Not a typo.
Good guys to play against. Good people to play against. And yeah, shout out to ReGen and all the supporters and the team. Really meshing well, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do in the future. And shout out to my boy Turd Herder, and I'll see you on Nexus Edge next week, bud.
Well, I think those Nexus Edge hosts are going to have a lot of scrambling to do in their power rankings after this week. Congratulations once again. Looking forward to seeing more ReGen Anomaly this season. Take care, and God bless.
Yeah, thanks, Murda.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys. All right, Twitch chat. So, interview over. End of the day. You got a doubleheader out of nowhere. We just did the NGS game of the week where ReGen knocked off Rewind 2-1 in a thriller. And then we headed on over here for ReGen Anomaly versus Deep Fried Ragaros, where it is RGA holding steady with their 4th map win of the season. They're in first place, Division C East. And they're looking down on the rest of the competition here in season number 8. I should be back. We'll shoot for Monday or Tuesday, fam. Try to get another cast in. Probably going to take the weekend off, unless there's something amazing comes across my plate. I got my eye on the Division S qualifiers taking place on Saturday, December 7th. So might be casting some of those matches. Not sure. That's like a hard maybe. Either way, you guys are fantastic. You were great tonight showing up. Shui in the house with the sub. Slexy with the bits. Litterrock with the sub. Anders thrown out a follow finally. Appreciate you. And Full Mango with the 900 bits. Appreciate those. Love you guys. Love your faces. Don't forget to tell yourself you're beautiful. You're an amazing human being. You mean a lot to me. You probably mean a lot to plenty of other people. Don't forget it. Words of encouragement for you guys at home. But until next time, I'm Murda. You guys have been Twitch Chat, and I will see you guys in the Nexus. Seriously, I can't remember how to stop this. Alright, I found it.